Hello New Zealand, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks very much for joining us. Well, we've got another cold snap moving up the country. Check out this great photo sent in by Mike McCann from Arrowtown. Thanks very much for sending this in, Mike. And yeah, as you said in your email, plenty of heavy snow falling on the mountains and ski fields this week. Really positive sign for the upcoming winter ski season. So cheers for the photo. All right, let's have a look at the wind map. Today we've got the Misery Index on, and it sounds as cheery as it is. Pretty much only two colours on the Misery Index, blue for cold, red for warm. There ain't any red on this map. It's all up in the tropics. So we've got the blue coming through. Cold stuff in the South Island, that big cold wind coming around like that. Further north, it's a bit of a warmer airflow, and in fact even milder for those along the eastern side with the nor'west and sunny weather conditions across much of Thursday. That will change as we head in towards the weekend. Tonight's a cold one in the South Island. This area you see in pink, over 8 degrees colder than average. The blue, 4 to 8 degrees colder than average. So it's certainly going to be a cold night around many parts of the South Island, but the north, not quite so bad under warmer wind flows. Now, tonight also, there's a lot going on the western side of New Zealand. Now, there's so much in this, kind of hard to perhaps break it down, but we'll start with the red, which says here thunder showers and thunderstorms. So that's either an isolated thunderstorm in a shower, or it's an embedded thunderstorm in a band of rain. Either way, this is the risk area that you see in that red colouring. Now, it doesn't mean that there's solid thunderstorms all the way through it and therefore everybody gets one. It's more about saying that's the highest risk area for thunderstorms in that red zone. Now, the dark green is heavy rain. That also actually exists underneath that red. So there's plenty of downpours moving into the North Island tonight and continuing across Friday. Snow in the mountains, more heavy stuff coming in, but that should ease a little bit overnight. Now tomorrow, Friday, we've got plenty of strong winds coming into the North Island as that colder change sweeps through. So before that, the winds are coming in from the west to northwest. That will push up speeds around the Gisborne area, possibly gusting up to around 80 k's an hour. We finally got the wind speed change from meters per second to kilometers an hour. So, everyone understands them now. So orange, that's gale force. Most of it is out at sea, most of it's coastal, but just a heads up for Aucklanders who had that big storm in April 10, still a number of damaged trees, so just be aware of that. All right, this is how Friday lunchtime looks. Got the cold blue line and it's heading back to the north, so it is going to get colder as we get through the day. So it might take a while, there's lots of showers and the winds are going to take a while because of this low pressure system. Westerlies ahead of it, southerlies behind it. So that's the cold snap coming in. Now look at the South Island, not so bad actually. Lunchtime on Friday, for people who are flying Wellington to Christchurch, conditions are not looking too bad at all, but it might be a bit windy elsewhere around the country, and this burst of wind and showers is moving into Canterbury into the afternoon. Lunchtime Saturday, the cold blue line, well, it's still up there, but it's starting to move eastwards. The peak of it is certainly east of the country, but now eastern areas in the North Island, which have had plenty of warm spells this week, have the cold stuff finally coming through. Showers and dry spells along the west coast and plenty of showers down here in Southland, more snow again in the mountains. Now to Sunday, and that big high from Australia, it is moving towards us. It's changing shape, it's stretching more north and south, and that sort of stretched down shape is going to encourage more of the southerlies blowing up the other side, and that's what we've got there. But it is starting to push away to the east. Just a few showers, plenty of sunny weather along the west coast. There are lots of sunny spells coming in fact, by Sunday. Then we get to Monday, most of the showers out to the east. Most of New Zealand looking dry. There might be showers though anywhere from Christchurch to Wellington, Napier, Hastings, Gisborne, all along that eastern coastline, but plenty of sun for the west, and it should stay sunny up here, even in Auckland, unless these isobars switch from being southeasterlies as they are here to maybe more southwesters. That could bring in the showers. So maybe a little bit of a fine line for Auckland being dry early next week. And then to Tuesday, that big high that's been in Australia all of this week finally comes to us. Now there's still a showery outer edge to it. Most other places are dry and calm, and that should bring in some settled, calmer weather for next week. So there we go. That's it in a somewhat nutshell. That is all from me. We'll update you again on Friday for the latest as we head in towards the weekend.